What if the future arrived decades ago? What if the world you see, the technology you use, is just a carefully curated illusion? Are we truly at the cutting edge, or are we living in a carefully constructed technological past, 50 years behind what's really possible? Think about it. Does progress feel managed? Do these new phones and gadgets really change the world, or are they just distractions, shiny toys to keep us occupied? While we're busy with social media and streaming, what are they working on in the shadows? What real breakthroughs are being kept under lock and key? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What if the real leaps forward are happening behind closed doors, far from public eyes, far from public benefit? They tell you it's for national security. They tell you it's too complex for the public, but is it? Or is it about control, power, maintaining an edge they don't want to share? Imagine a world where clean energy is abundant, where diseases are relics of the past. If that technology exists, why isn't it here? Why are we still struggling with the same old problems? Someone isn't telling us the whole story, not by a long shot. The possibility is chilling. Don't take my word for it. Look at history. Governments have always had secrets. Big secrets. Projects so vast, so audacious, they defy belief. But they happened. The Manhattan Project, for instance. They built entire secret cities. Thousands of people working on a weapon that would change the world forever. All in total secrecy. If they could hide that, what can't they hide? Think about the scale of that deception. Then there's the SR-71 Blackbird. A spy plane so advanced it flew faster and higher than anything before it. For years, its existence was denied. It was a myth, a rumor, until it wasn't. It was real, decades ahead of its time, flying missions while the public was kept in the dark. This isn't ancient history, folks, this is how they operate. They develop, they deploy, and they deny, until they can't deny it anymore. Or until it suits them to reveal it. And what about stealth technology? The F-117 Nighthawk, invisible to radar. Another game-changer developed in the deepest secrecy. For years, pilots flew these futuristic machines while the world knew nothing. It sounds like something from a film, doesn't it? A secret air force, but it was real. It proves they can keep revolutionary technology under wraps for extended periods. It's not a question of they can do it, it's a question of they're doing now. These aren't isolated incidents. They are patterns of behavior, a clear demonstration of capability and intent. They show us that when governments want to keep something secret, they can, and they will, especially when it comes to technology that gives them an advantage. So what kind of mind-blowing tech could they be hiding today? We're not just talking about faster computers or better phones. Think bigger, much bigger. I'm talking about technologies that could rewrite the rules of our reality. Things that sound like pure science fiction, but are they? Or are they locked away in some deep, dark, black-budget project? Hidden from you, hidden from me, hidden from the world that desperately needs them. There are whispers, folks. Persistent rumors. Talk of zero-point energy, limitless, clean power drawn from the fabric of space itself. Imagine what that would mean. No more oil wars, no more climate change fears, an end to energy poverty. Why isn't it powering our world? Is it because it's too good to be true? Or is it because certain powerful interests don't want their energy empires to crumble? It's a question worth asking, isn't it? And then there's anti-gravity. Vehicles that defy the laws of physics as we know them, silent, instantaneous travel, the kind of craft that witnesses report seeing only to be dismissed as cranks. But what if those witnesses aren't crazy? What if they've glimpsed something real? Something the government doesn't want you to believe in? Because if they have that, they have an unimaginable advantage. Militarily, economically, in every conceivable way. Consider advanced medical breakthroughs. Cures for cancer, for Alzheimer's. Technologies for radical life extension. If such things exist, why are people still suffering and dying? Is it purely about profit for pharmaceutical giants? Or is there a more sinister reason? Perhaps population control, perhaps a fear of societal upheaval. The motives could be complex, but the outcome is the same. Humanity is denied its full potential. Section 4. The Great Divide, Skeptics, Believers, and the Unseen. Now the skeptics will tell you this is all nonsense. Where's the concrete proof, they'll demand? Show us the spaceship, show us the free energy device. They argue that secrets this big are impossible to keep. Too many people would have to be involved, someone would talk, someone always talks. And they have a point. Keeping something truly revolutionary hidden for decades would be an immense undertaking. A conspiracy of epic proportions. They'll say it's human nature to seek explanations for the unknown, that we invent these stories to make sense of a complex world, or worse, that it's just paranoia. They'll point to the internet, full of wild theories and misinformation. They'll tell you to trust the experts, trust the official narrative. But who appointed these experts? And whose narrative is it really? Is it the truth? Or is it what you to believe is the truth? But then you have the believers. The whistleblowers who risk everything to leak information. The former insiders who hint at things they can't fully disclose. Are they all liars? Are they all delusional? Or have some of them seen behind the curtain? They point to declassified documents that hint at more. They highlight unexplained aerial phenomena, consistently reported by credible witnesses, including military pilots. They say the evidence is there, if you're willing to look. Believers argue that national security is the ultimate trump card. The perfect excuse to classify anything, to silence anyone. They say the system is designed to protect these secrets. Compartmentalization, intimidation, disinformation, it's a well-oiled machine. And let's be honest, folks, governments aren't exactly known for their transparency, are they? They have a vested interest in maintaining control. And knowledge, especially advanced technological knowledge, is power. The ultimate power. Section 5. A world of secrets. This isn't just one nation's game, make no mistake, this isn't just an American problem, or a British one. This is a global game, folks. Every major power on this planet is playing. They're all chasing that technological edge, that breakthrough that will put them ahead of the pack. China, Russia, other nations you might not even suspect. They all have their secrets, their hidden research programs, their own Area 51s tucked away from prying eyes. Think about the implications. A global arms race, but not just with conventional weapons. We're talking about a technological arms race fought in the shadows. Each country terrified the other will get there first. Get what, you ask? The next big thing, the ultimate weapon, the key to global dominance. It's a high-stakes poker game where the chips are the future of humanity. And we, the public, we're not even invited to watch. Imagine one nation secretly develops free energy, or anti-gravity, or artificial intelligence far beyond what's publicly known. What would they do with that power? Would they share it for the good of mankind, or would they use it to dominate? History suggests the latter. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. This isn't about one rogue state, it's about the nature of power itself. The temptation would be too great. So when you hear about strange sightings or unexplained events in other countries, don't dismiss them. Don't assume it's just local folklore. It could be a piece of the puzzle, a sign that someone, somewhere, is testing something new, something they don't want the rest of the world to know about. The silence from other governments can be just as telling as the denials from your own. They're all in on it, in their own way, protecting their own secrets. Section 6. The unanswered question, what else don't we know? If they can hide revolutionary aircraft, if they can suppress energy technologies, what else are they keeping from us? What other secrets are buried so deep, we don't even know to ask the questions? Think about the patents. Thousands of patents are suppressed every year under the guise of national security. Inventions that could change our lives. Silenced. Buried. Why? Who decides what's too dangerous or too disruptive for us to handle? And what about the biggest question of all? Are we alone in the universe? If governments knew the answer, if they had proof of extraterrestrial contact, would they tell us? Or would they classify it as the ultimate secret? Controlling that narrative would be paramount. The societal, religious, and political implications would be enormous. Perhaps too enormous for them to manage, so they keep it quiet. Or try to. The truth is, we are living in an age of unprecedented information, yet we may be more in the dark than ever before. The more they can know, the more they can hide. The technology that connects us can also be used to control and deceive us. It's a double-edged sword, and they're the ones holding the hilt. They want us to be consumers, not citizens, passive recipients, not active participants in our own destiny. So I leave you with this. Are we truly free if we don't know the full extent of our reality? Are we progressing, or are we being held back? And the most important question of all, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep accepting the official story? Or are you going to start asking the hard questions? Because folks, the truth is out there, but they're not going to just hand it to you. You've got to demand it.